Welcome to Subramani. One question which has been bugging people, and therefore they have been asking me is, will indexing work in India? Let's put it this way, indexing will work all over the world, and you don't have to worry whether it will work in India. Let us assume there are 70 large cap funds and we are talking of a large cap index. Could be the Nifty, could be the Sensex, doesn't matter. Let us talk about the Nifty because it's slightly broader based. So there are 50 companies there, and you picking up all the 50 companies in the weights assigned by the committees, right? So largely the committee creates the policy. It is so free float, market capitalization based. So an ITC or an HDFC will get higher weightage than a company which is very closely held, like even a ONGC or a Coal India, because it is largely held by the government of India. That is how your index is constructed. So when the US websites keep bombarding you with saying indexing is better, I don't completely agree and I don't completely disagree. First of all, in the US, the way mutual funds are taxed is very different. Mutual funds pay taxes, or when they do a portfolio reshuffle, some taxes are allocated to you, which means you incur those taxes. So in US, there are two things which should be bothering a mutual fund investor. One is the cost, the fees for doing these transactions. That is the brokerage, because you buy, sell, so you incur brokerage, and the taxation. In India, there is no taxation. In fact, if anything, mutual fund investing becomes better than direct investing, even for equity now, because dividends are taxed in your hand, but that we will talk about separately. So if you were to, let me put it this way, if you have a newborn kid in your house, anybody less than 1 year, 2 years, whatever, open a bank account, open a mutual fund, obviously you'll work with the parent's PAN number, and then you make sure that you keep dumping money into that mutual fund, which has got to be the cheapest possible index fund. Check out between State Bank of India mutual fund and UTI. I think UTI is cheaper. Just keep pumping money into that account. By the time the kid is 70 or 65, I'm sure that would have outperformed all other funds. Will there be funds which will outperform the index? Fairly obvious, there will be such funds. There will be, out of 70 funds, maybe 10, 12 funds will be able to beat the index. All the others will be below the index in large cap. I'm not talking about mid cap and small cap, or even I'm not even talking about a very specialized index like the Bank Nifty, or I'm talking of the general broad based large cap index. So this will happen. Now, I am not saying that there won't be funds which are outperforming the index. In fact, if you see how the index return is calculated, it's the obvious thing that it's an average. So it will be, let's say, rank number 10. I am questioning our ability to pick the top 9 consistently every year, or at least once in 2-3 years, so that you do it and consistently you beat the index. That skill, I think, most of us lack. I'm not sure whether I will be able to do that, or the ability to pick up stocks which dramatically outperform the index. You need dramatic outperformance, because you will have bad years also. And the fact that you will pay some management charges in the managed mutual funds compared to the index fund. So these are all the reasons, very strong reasons, why your index funds will outperform the managed funds over a long period of time, unless you very specific says I want value fund, or I want, so you may not have a value index, you may not have a growth index, and those kind of things. Then it's a different ball game altogether. So if you go to a global asset allocation fund and assign the weights according to the fund manager, let the fund manager decide that he wants to be 20% in US and 30% in Japan. then you would have done well. So just one index fund, one global asset allocation fund is enough to meet your equity requirements. Apart from this, go and pick one share every year. So over a 20-30 year period, you will have your own portfolio, you will have an index fund, and you will have a global asset allocation fund. You don't need much more than that. So this will work. Yes, your index will work, global index will work, domestic index will work. And active management is largely telling you, look, last few years something went wrong, the whole market was driven only by Reliance, next 5 years, so it won't be Reliance, it could be something else. But then largely in a large cap index, you're paying a hefty fee for him to buy HUL and an HDFC and Larsen and Toubro and SBI, which I guess you know how to buy. So either you go and do the indexing, or you pick up a few big stocks and say, okay, let me bide my time, and I know these are good companies. If there is bad news about these companies, I will sell. So that is another thing which can work. But if you are asking me whether index will work, yes, index will work. The active managers are perhaps not justifying their fees simply because even their large cap funds are largely a copy of the index, and they will of course go and tell you that our rolling returns are good, we will not be buying, I mean, there's at least one fund house which I'm not naming who says, oh, we don't think Reliance is a good company. So these funds which don't even copy the index will find it almost impossible to beat the index. So you might be better off with the index rather than some of these funds. Alpha chasers also create a lot of conflict of interest, but remember, the more and more people who chase alpha, the greater it is for the index, because it doesn't matter who is buying. Somebody is buying the banking stocks, somebody is buying the oil stocks, somebody is buying the IT stocks. Who is the beneficiary? It has got to be the index. Will the index always beat all the fund managers? Answer is no, very, very unlikely. Because market will do this kind of lopsided, giving so much growth. I mean, I remember the market used to give a lot of importance to, say, century spinning. It's completely lost. Nobody knows where it is. Today's darlings are, of course, Reliance back in reckoning, but earlier, a few years ago, there was nobody wanting to touch a Reliance. It was languishing around $600, right? So these kind of things will happen, and therefore, again, index. Alpha chasers will improve the index performance, and the other problem is even in the Indian let's say Nifty, there are many losers. So you might end up picking up just the losers. For example, most fund managers are convinced that you should not touch a PSU share, but when PSU shares hit the nadir, when a BHEL hits 22, it may not be too bad. When an HDFC Bank hits 150, it may not be bad, right? These are the shares. I mean, let's say at 120 rupees or 115 rupees, I don't think there is too much of a downside in Coal India. I'm not recommending it, but I'm saying, so these kind of things will happen, and if Coal India is part of the Sensex or the Nifty, it has brought down the index because of its poor performance, but maybe it has already reached its nadir. Now it can only contribute positively. We don't know, right? So instead of guessing all that, for the kid in your house, open an index fund, and then let us see how it happens over a long period of time. Another advantage is, let's say you are 60 years of age and you have a 1-year-old granddaughter or grandson for whom you have opened an index fund. All you have to do is explain to your wife and to your let's say your daughter and your son-in-law that this account should not be closed. It is simple to understand. When the market does well, it will do well. When the market does badly, it will do badly. So after 5, 10, 15 years, that can even be your emergency fund, because you're not really going to look at it on a day-to-day basis. So in the worst case scenario, you need an emergency fund. Take it out from that, because over a 15-year period, your returns have been smoothed out. You have invested aggressively by doing increasing SIPs. And that can be your emergency fund too, apart from creating wealth for you in the long run. So indexing will work simply because too many people like NPS and all will chase it, and in India also indexing will work, if that's your question. Thank you.